So today I'm going to explain the use of an oxygen tank. This is an E-cylinder. We know it is oxygen because it is green. We would have markings on throughout the top of our tank here. It is DOT specifications, the type of tank it is. This particular one is a size E. This one is secured nicely in our little cart here so that we can transport that without any issues. We don't want it rolling around, falling down with the pressure that's in here. We could do a lot of damage if one were to get knocked over. This already has the regulator on the top. This is a pin index safety system, which means there is certain specifications on this that only this particular tank can utilize this regulator. There are pins that fit down into the head of this tank here, and then we secure by twisting that. When we want to take it off, we just untwist and remove. Before we would put a regulator on, we would open the tank. How we open the tank is we use our little key here that only fits this tank here, and we would twist. We would say we're cracking the tank, and we want to make sure that we're away from the nozzle here on the end, and it's a really loud noise, so we just want to inform other people we're going to be doing that. So I would say I'm cracking the tank, and we would open it. Typically you hear a loud noise when we turn it on because the regulator is on. That is sealed. We have it at 0. But we do see the pressure go up. It looks like it's about 1250 psi. So for this particular tank, if we were going to take somebody for a walk, it has 1250 psi in the tank. We would take that times 0.28, which is the E-cylinder calculation we would use. Say for instance they're on 4 liters, so you divide that by 4. If my calculations are correct, it would be just over an hour, about an hour and 20 some minutes that we could utilize this particular tank. So I'm going to turn that up to 4 liters. We have 4. We can hear that coming out, and there is, I'm going to include that. You won't hear it. You're going to feel that pressure on your finger. So we're going to go back down to 0 to turn that off. So with tanks, we want to be careful that there's no smoking, no flames around this. It is not flammable, but it will accelerate those flames. So in the hospitals, we have the no smoking signs posted. Again, we want to keep the tanks upright, so if they're not stored in a cart like this, they need to be in their own storage. We have little racks, and each cylinder goes in each rack to keep that upright. We want to make sure we're just not banging this around on things. There's a lot of pressure in here. So we have this off. We're going to go, anytime we're storing it for future use, we want to make sure it's zeroed out, and then we turn the tank off. So I'm going to turn this back off here, tighten that, and then I'm going to bleed out the pressure. There's a lot of pressure that's in here because we have this on, so I'm going to bleed that out. So I'm going to turn that up 8 liters, let that bleed out there, and you'll see that pressure drop and go down to 0. And we'll turn this back to 0, and we'll replace that safely, preferably in somewhere where we have it visibly marked that there's oxygen stored there. Cool, damp place. We don't want it around heat, to keep everybody safe.